Welcome to Will Read. My name is Will. Today I'm reading The Rag and Bone Shop of the Heart by Robert Bly, James Hillman, and Michael Meade. The Naive Male. What has no shadow has no strength to live, says Law Millows. Each of us is a son of our mother, and of the mother, and a son of our father, and of the father, but each of us leans one way usually. Naivete is a quality we all know, and the Europeans feel it is a quality particularly characteristic of some American men. For the mother's dependent son, all is infinite, endless, with no boundaries, like clouds or open water. All is possible, all mergings and identities. I can become a saint, I can become a Hindu sannyasin, I can become the best friend of the feminine. Perhaps because his early merging with his mother in the kitchen was so intense, he believes that he can save women, hear them, take away their loneliness, make them happy and harmonious. The naive man often has difficulty in accepting the dark side of women, or the inelegant side of matter. Baudelaire says, "I once knew a woman named Benedicta, who infused everything with the ideal. When one looked into her eyes, one wanted nobility, glory, beauty, all those qualities that make us love immortality." We can feel that this story is going to end badly. Robert Hass tells a story that has a similar theme. A man about to make love to a woman is told by her that she has had a double mastectomy, and he says to her, "I'm sorry, I don't think I could." He walked back to his own cabin through the pines, and in the morning he found a small blue bowl on the porch outside his door. It looked to be full of rose petals, but he found when he picked it up that the rose petals were on top. The rest of the bowl, she must have swept them from the corners of her studio, was full of dead bees. Czesław Milosz expresses the traditional European view that dead bees can be expected in the world. The shadow is a part of life. Look, see the long shadow cast by the tree, and flowers and people throw shadows on the earth. What has no shadow has no strength to live. Sometimes naive men are too trusting. The New Age saying expresses it. All we need is love, or intuition, or bliss. Olav Hogg, out on a mountain lake in Norway, said, "You feel how the memory of that cold person who drowned himself here once helps hold up your frail boat. He, really crazy, trusted his life to water and eternity." Some naivete expresses itself in a boyish demand for protection, understanding, assurance, particularly from women. The naive man is often the soaring man, the one who ascends into the high air of Hinduism, accomplishes amazing feats of devotion and elevation. He is the spiritual hero, whom Kabir calls the spiritual athlete, but we often have the feeling that his heroic acts have been done for the eyes of his own mother. Ibsen created such a man. Peer Gynt, and the whole play begins with the mother saying to him after he has told a story of his air heroism, "You're lying, Peer." When I am possessed by my naivete, I want to live a high and amazing life in which I am a special person. This longing has come to be accepted as normal by the New Age. As such a man, I want to do what no one else has ever done. So there is a great deal of poetry in the naive man. He is his mother's favorite. He has been kissed by the moon. But sometimes that only makes it more difficult to know what masculinity is. Alden Nolan says in his brilliant poem, The Rights of Manhood, he's finding out what it means to be a man and how different it is from the way that only hours ago he imagined it. R.B.